Hello, this is my video about technologies required for e-commerce. Hardware and software. There are many required hardware and software components in an e-commerce system. I'll be talking about some of them now. Web servers. The term web server can refer to both hardware, which is the computer, or the software, which is the application on the computer that helps to deliver the content that can be accessed through the internet. The most common use of a web server is to host a website, but they can also be used to store data or to run an enterprise application. Browsers. This is a piece of software. A browser is a program application designed to display web pages from the internet. Opera, Internet Explorer, Safari and Google Chrome are examples of browsers that can be downloaded. Server software. Server software is required in order for the server to run. The software manages the connections to the server and the server itself. FreeNAS, Ubuntu Server Edition, Apache and Debian are all examples of home server software. Web authoring tools. Web authoring tools are software or cloud servers that allow you to create and put up a website. Adobe Dreamweaver and Microsoft Publisher are two examples of pieces of software. Weebly and Wix are two examples of cloud servers that do the same thing. A database system. A database system is a database a company uses to link to the website. It can contain many things that will be changed by the users of the website. The database will store passwords, names, addresses, store items and other information relating to the customers. Network requirements. There are also many network requirements with an e-commerce system. TCP/IP addresses. Each computer must have a unique address. TCP/IP uses 4 numbers to address a computer. The numbers are always between 0 and 255, and they are normally written as 4 numbers separated by a period. For example, 192.168.1.254. TCP/IP is used when transferring data across a network. If computers do not use the same protocol, then they will not be able to connect and understand each other. Ports and protocols. The protocol is the type of connection you are running through. For instance, HTTP, SSH, DNS and FTP are examples of the protocols you can be running through. The port is the name of the connection you are running through. The port number is usually the last 3 numbers of the default gateway. Each device will have its own port number. The domain name is the main section of a website. If we take Google as an example, http://www.google.co.uk/. Google is the domain name. The extension .co.uk is the UK code for the internet, but these change depending on where you are in the world, as Google has its own server in nearly every country in the world. Programming requirements. Web pages are usually written in HTML. Within HTML there are other languages that can be used, such as PHP, ASP and JavaScript. HTML itself does not provide e-commerce capabilities, so another language must be used as well. Download speeds. Internet speed is measured in kilobytes per second and megabytes per second. A kilobyte is roughly 1,000 bits and a megabyte is roughly 1 million bits. Browser and platform capabilities. There are many different web browsers such as Google Chrome, Internet Explorer and Opera. Each one of them will render the web pages differently, meaning when coding a site, the way each browser will render the site has to be taken into consideration.